this is what $3,500 gets you in downtown LA. We live in downtown LA in a condominium that is 740 square feet. So front door, and then to your left is the washer and dryer, which is actually electric, so it's ventless. You turn right, and this is already the kitchen. All of the appliances are panel ready, so they blend seamlessly into the kitchen. And then in front of the kitchen is the living area. So this is already the living room. And this apartment faces west. So it's actually, or maybe a little bit southwest. So it does get a lot of light. And what's really nice about this apartment, it has the Nest thermostat. So you can control the temperature even when you're out of the house. And then this is the bathroom. Just pretty typical bathroom. It has a medicine cabinet. It doesn't have counter space. Then it has a small drawer at the bottom. This is the bedroom, and then to your left is a walk-in closet. And then this is the bedroom. So the windows are the same size as they are in the living room, and it faces the same direction. And that concludes the tour of the condo. Let's check out the amenities. First off, we have a 24/7 concierge. So someone is always there to sign for your package, and you don't have to worry about it sitting in the mailroom. There is a yoga room, which has bikes and a Peloton. Then here's the gym. There are lots of seating areas in the outdoor space. There are grills, an area for pets to relieve themselves. Here's the heated pool, cabana, lounge chairs. There's a hot tub and outdoor showers to rinse off. And this is the game room where you can play pool. On the other side of this room, you can connect your gaming console. And there are also bathrooms on the same floor as the amenities. It includes a steam room, lockers, and a shower. This is the kitchen amenity where you can reserve it for small parties. There's also a conference room and business center. The only thing I didn't get to film was the movie theater because it was reserved at the time. And that's it for the amenities. All right, now I want to talk about some of the pros and cons of living in this building. So pros, it's walking distance to a bunch of restaurants, shops, and grocery stores. You don't need to drive. The building is secure. You can only access the floor that you live in, and then the amenities and the garage. You can get a discount at Hotel Indigo, which is right next door. So you get a discount on like hotel rooms if you have guests that are maybe visiting. And then also if you want to eat at the restaurant downstairs, which is pretty good. The last thing on my list is that our rent actually included parking and a storage unit, which is pretty rare. Okay, so now for the cons. The building is near the freeway, so it can be noisy. We've actually heard like accidents happen on the freeway, so, but I think for city sounds, you get used to it. Like I mentioned before, it is beside a hotel. So the hotel does have a pool, and in the summer, they host parties, and sometimes it gets really loud when they have DJs. When you do walk around downtown, I feel like, depending on what parts of town you're at, there's like a lot of dog poop. There's a lot of dog poop. So there are times when I don't even look up. I feel like I'm just looking down to try to dodge the dog poop. Also for downtown LA, walking alone, I don't always feel the safest, but I have found that if I walk in areas that have a lot of people, you know, it's not too bad. And the last thing that I don't like, if there is an event at Crypto Arena or Microsoft Live, be prepared because there will be traffic. So if you're trying to get home, it's gonna take a while. And that is it for the tour. Hopefully this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.